Hi everyone, it's Kelly and I want to share some of my projects with you that I was working on the past few days. And there are some butterflies that you see that I was working on with some lace, and I made some matching flowers and embellishments. So I'll go ahead and show you and let you know the materials that I used for these projects. And I'm not sure, I really didn't have any projects in mind, but I decided that I just wanted to sit down and kind of make some little extra stuff to go along with my stash. So let's get started. What you see here is 3 butterflies that I made, and I'll start with this one, and it's a peach color that I made out of my ribbon, my lace actually, my peach lace from my stash. And I used some Prima flowers to put in the centers, and before I put those down, I put some pearls down for the antennas, and then I actually put some tulle also. So I did that, and then I put 3 flowers for the body, and then I actually put some of a little bling flower in the middle. And the bling flower actually comes from Lizzie Jose, and I bought that from her when she had her Etsy store. So I'm not sure if she would have those in her Zibbit store or not, but you can check her out. And that's Lizzie Jose. It's, I think, zibbit.com/Lizzie Jose. Although I know she said she was going to revamp her store. So you could check her out, or if if you're interested in these, you could email her too. So that's what I made there. And let me put these aside here, and I'll show you what I made to go with them. So here's the butterfly, and then I made 2 of these rosette flowers, and I just put them on a back, and I rolled the lace around, and then I stuck some pearls in the middle. So that's how I did those. So there's the first set that I made. And I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm filming at night, so it's not going to be that great. You're probably not going to get to see the detail as well as you would see if it was in the daytime. But those are the first set that I made. And then the second one I'll show you is this blue butterfly. And I used another lace that I got. And oh my goodness, I know it came from someone. I cannot remember who right now. So if you remember giving me this lace, please let me know and I'll put your name down below. I did the same thing with the little bead sprays for the antenna. And this one, I basically just took the same lace and I draped it up and down one side, and then I put the beads in the middle for this butterfly. So there's that. And this one has quite a few. I made these little rosette flowers with the pearl center. This one did not have a pearl center. The only difference between this one is I actually cut off the lace, if you can see, and so it got a little bit of a different look. And then here's a little tiny one that I made. I made a lot of these. And then like I said, I just put a little bit of like felt on the back and just take the lace and just go, if you have it, just go around and around and around and just keep going inward. And then I cut the lace off here and just adhere it, kind of poof it out like this, and then stick your bead in the center. So here's another one. And this last one I actually made a stick pin to put inside, and it's a little blue leaf, and then it has this little flower here, and then there's a pearl bead, and then a blue bead, and then another pearl bead. So there's that. So that's what I made to go with that set. Okay, so I'll put those aside. And then the next one I think is my favorite. And it's actually made out of a kind of like a burlap. But I took the burlap and I cut out the form for the butterfly. And then I covered it in the burlap, and it's actually on like a chipboard. And then I stickled glitter all over. I don't know if you can see that. And then I took lace and I draped the lace down either side. And again, I put the pearl in the middle for the antenna. And then I have these really pretty white, tiny rosettes that I just put down the middle. So I think this is like one of my favorites. I just love the look of it. It's so shabby chic. And then the accents that I made were, I took the same burlap and I just cut out the material with my Tattered Angels die, and the technique that I used for this I actually have in another video. So it's the handmade flower that you fold the flower in half, fold it in half again, and you layer it the whole way around your piece, and then you fold the last one you fold, and you double it and you put it in the middle, and then you just adhere your embellishment, and it just like, then you can puff it up again and it just sticks up like that. So, and then I made another one and I put lace around it, and you'll notice I made another stick pin. It has a pearl, and then it has like a little silver bead here, and then a black bead, and then another pearl bead here. So that was another one I made. And then this one was the Tattered Angels, and this one again I just layered with the burlap, and then I made another stick pin to put in there. So that was my other set that I was working on. Okay, next I made these green flowers, and these were out of wedding flowers that I had, and I basically just layered them. And this one I put some lace around, and then this one was a pretty big one I made, and then I put lace, and then I put some bling from Pro 31 Designs. That one. And then this one I put a stick pin in. So there's that. So there's my green flowers for today. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and all these were cut out with the Tattered Angels die again and layered. This was from a material that was a mesh with silver floral print, and this is what it turned out like. And then this one I used light purple silk with that same silver mesh overlay on the top here, and then I got this purple rosette and stuck it on top with a pearl, and then I added some pearl to the side. Each layer was just put on with the thought of putting the pearls and then putting another flower layer. And then here's another one. And another, and they keep getting smaller and smaller, you'll see, because of the dies. There's another one, and then I made a real teeny tiny one. I don't know if you can see that. There. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is actually a whole bunch of butterflies that I made. So let me clear this out, and I have a mess here on my sheet that I'm using because of the burlap ones. Okay, so here are the flower butterflies that I made. So I'll show you the small ones first, and these were made from flowers, and what I did was they were the 5-petal flowers, and I folded the top down, and then I adhered the pearl to the back. But what I do is I actually cut a slit in the flower to put the pearl in between. Then when I glue the top down, it holds it there, so you don't actually cut it off. And then I put this little piece, which is from an earring or something from my jewelry stash, and then I stickled some gold. So that was one of the butterflies. And here was another one. I just used the gold and a flower. So there's that one. And then I did a pink one with some pearls and a flower. And then these were actually white, and I Copic colored them pink. And then here's a really bright pink one. I don't know if you can see it. I'll move this out of the way so you can see here. Yeah, that's a bright pink one. Okay, and then here's one that I did with the burlap, and I thought it turned out really cute. And then again, it has the pearl strands at the top, and I put flowers on. So that matches the bigger one. Like I have a little one, and then I have the big one. And then I did two little blue ones, and I just put flowers on that, and then I put flowers on this one. And again, they're so fun to make, and so easy. So easy. So I have those. And now the other ones that I made were, I used my Rosette trim, and I made this really, really furry butterfly, and I used the pearl trim at the top again, and I just put different pearls down the front, and these were like white, kind of like a snowflake style flower that I put underneath. I really would have liked to have had feathers, but I don't have any right now, so this is what I did, and I thought it turned out pretty cute. So that's one of them. And then I did one in the red rosette, which is this one, and I used red trim for the antenna, and then I used red for the flowers down the front. Red flowers for the body. So there's that one. And then I did a purple one with the rosette trims, and then the flowers. And this one actually was made from the silver, the material that I told you about, that I had that silver, the mesh with the silver inlaid, and I basically just rolled it, and I made 4 separate rolled roses, 2 larger for the top, 2 smaller for the bottom, and then I glued them all together onto one form. I put a rosette in the middle, but first I put a flower here. And instead of using pearls for the antenna, I used Pro 31 Designs bling, and then I cut off some of the bling and put it on each one of the wings. So that's that one. So those are my butterflies that I made, and again, here's the small ones, and there's my big butterflies. So they were really fun. If you have any questions about making them, I would be glad to help you out. And I hope you try it, because I think these will look really great on some of my books and pages. So thanks for watching. Bye.